It wasn't a choice he made willingly, of ending, of finality, of an ultimate claiming. Now, you are Barry Allen, the Flash, a man whose entire being is dedicated to saving, to preserving, to outrunning the very concept of loss. This was Barry's terrifying reality, caught in a profound, unwilling bond with the entity known as the Black Racer. It wasn't a choice he made willingly. One moment, he was simply Barry Allen, a hero driven by a steadfast moral compass. The next, he found himself inextricably linked to the physical manifestation of death itself. The Black Racer, an ancient cosmic entity, was not inherently evil, but rather an inescapable force, a necessary part of the universal cycle. Its singular cosmic purpose was to claim lives, to shepherd souls from one existence to the next. For Barry, a man who believed in the sanctity of every breath, every fleeting moment, this was anathema. The internal conflict began subtly, a faint, chilling whisper at the edges of his consciousness. Then it intensified, becoming a pervasive presence. Every beat of his heart, every surge of the speed force through his veins was met with a counter-impulse, a cold, relentless pull towards the opposite. The racer was pure impulse, a function, a cosmic imperative. Barry, however, saw life as precious, a tapestry to be protected, each thread vital. He understood, intellectually, the concept of a natural order, of life and death, but to be the instrument of the latter, against his very nature, was a torment he could barely comprehend. His mind ceased to be a place of quiet reflection or strategic planning. It became a furious, relentless battlefield. The racer's will, ancient and unyielding, pressed against his own, trying to steer him, to guide him towards its grim purpose. Barry's indomitable will, honed by years of heroic self-sacrifice and an unwavering belief in good, rose to meet the challenge. It was a clash of titans, not in the physical realm, but within the deepest recesses of his own psyche. He would feel moments of profound disorientation, as if his own thoughts were being momentarily eclipsed by an alien awareness. There were flashes, not of his own memories, but of the racer's cosmic journey, its relentless pursuit, its moments of claiming. And then his own defiant will would surge, pushing back, asserting the primacy of life, of hope, of the infinite possibilities that speed could bring. It was a constant struggle to maintain control, to prevent the entity from overriding his heroic code, from turning him into a mere vessel for its grim work. This wasn't merely a philosophical disagreement, it was a neural earthquake. The psychic conflict manifested as vivid, overwhelming sensations. A cold dread that permeated his bones when the racer's impulse was strong, followed by a searing mental heat when Barry's will fought back. He was aware of a tangible pressure within his skull, a sensation of two distinct energies trying to occupy the same space, one flowing outwards to save, the other pulling inwards to end. It was exhausting, a constant drain on his very essence, making every heroic act a double-edged sword, a moment where his light fought against the encroaching shadow. Imagine the strength required, the sheer force of character needed to perpetually resist an entity whose purpose was woven into the fabric of the universe. Barry Allen, the kind-hearted scientist,
was forced to become a warrior on an entirely different plane, fighting not for the safety of a city, but for the integrity of his own soul. He couldn't afford to let his guard down, not for a moment, for fear of what the racer might compel him to do. The weight of potential actions, the sheer horror of what he might become, pressed down on him constantly. The turning point, the resolution to this harrowing internal war, arrived with an almost miraculous intervention. In a complex, desperate time, Superwoman and Alexander Luthor's newborn child came into the world with an astonishing and unique gift: the ability to absorb superpowers, to draw them away, to nullify their influence. It was a power unlike any other, born of an unforeseen cosmic convergence, and it offered the faintest glimmer of hope. In a pivotal moment, with Barry teetering on the brink of being fully consumed, the child was brought forth. There was no grand battle, no explosion of light, but rather a profound, almost silent drawing away. The child, with an innate understanding that transcended its infancy, began to absorb the immense cosmic energy of the Black Racer. Barry felt it, a sudden, powerful wrenching, as if a part of his very being was being carefully, gently unstitched from the cosmic entity. The cold, the whispers, the constant psychic pressure, it all receded, replaced by an overwhelming sense of lightness, of his own mind, his own self, returning to him. The separation was complete. The Black Racer was drawn away, its connection to Barry severed by an innocent yet incredibly potent force. Barry Allen felt a profound and almost overwhelming relief. The battlefield within his mind finally fell silent, leaving behind only the lingering echoes of a war he had almost lost. It was a reminder of the immense power of will, of the unyielding human spirit, and of the unexpected sources from which salvation can arise. This remarkable period in Barry Allen's life offers us a compelling look at the nature of conflict, not just external battles, but the profound struggles that can unfold within ourselves. It underscores the incredible strength of character required to maintain one's core beliefs when faced with an opposing, overwhelming force. Barry's inner war with death was a testament to his heroicism, not merely in his speed, but in his unwavering commitment to life. What are your thoughts on Barry's extraordinary struggle? Have you ever faced an internal conflict that felt just as challenging? Share your reflections in the comments below. And if you found this story intriguing, please consider following for more explorations into the rich tapestry of heroic journeys.